I gotta do another video. I know I've mentioned this several times now, and I waited till the recent times now to say this because I knew, or I can't say I knew 100%, but I did say in my videos they may push the price down on us kind of hard on silver. Just don't get freaked out if they do and you bought and it was 48 or 50 or whatever. Don't get all sick to your stomach. And even though I'm telling everybody that, I'm watching it today at $37, and I did buy a little bit more at the high, 46 or 7, plus of course the premium and the shipping, whatever. And for me, even because I watch it daily, seeing the price at $37, like, oh, it does suck. You do feel it in your gut. You really feel it in your gut, like, kind of sucks, even though it's gonna go way back up and beyond that. Of course, I can't tell you how quickly it's gonna do that, but soon, soon in the very near future, as everything is speeding up faster and faster and faster. Trust me, we're not waiting years to hit these outrageous prices for silver and gold. We've already seen pretty outrageous prices. We're going way beyond that. So I'm just here to tell you again, I know it's 37, and let's think about this. As Lindsey Williams has even said, when the elite want to buy something, they don't pay market price. They don't even pay fair price. They pay the fire sale price. The guy that was in it upside down and is now letting it go for way below what it's worth, because he's got that pressure, he doesn't know what's happening, he's feeling the pain, I gotta sell, I gotta get out of this, whatever that asset may be. And if they can't accomplish it that way, they will force you to sell to them, such as if you have a nice bank that was doing pretty well, and then all of a sudden the economic crisis hit, and now you're struggling as a bank, they will make sure they get shotgun married off to your new bigger bank, because your boys are in charge of the Federal Reserve and the FDIC and all that stuff. So they'll make it happen. Now, with silver, they can't do that. You're not shotgun marrying off someone's silver account to somebody else, or their silver, physical silver. So what can they basically do is what they're doing right now. They did this in 2009, I believe, early 09. They were able to take the high of silver at the time was just creeping into $21 an ounce. Dropped it down to 17 or 16 like overnight, and then from 16 or something like that, they were somehow able to pull it down to like 950 or 960 or something for just seconds, like minutes, and then it would jump right back to 10. And I've mentioned this before, I ran out to one of the guys on the sales floor, dude, let's buy some. I got a bunch of Silver Eagles at that time for $10 plus the premium. It was $12.25. So for a guy like me who did a quite large purchase at that time, well, it's at least large as far as I'm concerned, and I don't have a lot of money, but large enough for me, I'm still happy even at $37 today, knowing the bulk of my silver that I purchased was at the highest. I bought some, I think, at 18 kind of price range, 15, 13, and then of course the nice purchase when it was 10. They did it then, they squeezed a bunch of people out then, people panicked then. We told you it was going down, they did this in the 80s and this and that, and it's not going back up. Just like in the 80s, it didn't go back up. Well, it sure as hell did go back up, didn't it? It blew past that $10, back past the $15 to $18, back past that $21, which was a high at the time, $30, $40, $50 now, and then they're pushing it back down. They may get it down into the 20s. I can't give you a specific number as to what they're capable of doing, simply because they are the ones who hold the massive amounts of paper positions. When JP Morgan and HSBC and all these guys, they had all these paper, futures contracts. When you have the silver market or half of the silver market at your disposal, you can push the price any way you want to. So here's what I'm thinking they're doing this time. And even at $37 right now, if you've been considering, I think I want to get some, I don't have any silver, or I want to get some more, man, you better do it now. And if you buy today and it's 37, and then somehow over the next few days or next week they push it down to 27 or 28, you're gonna kick yourself in the butt. Damn, I should have waited. But don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Because what they're doing, in my opinion, right now is what they always do. They are pushing the price down. They know the game is up. We manipulate as far as we can. We know there's going to be changes coming. We keep upping and upping and upping the margin requirements for futures contracts. They're trying to squeeze everybody out of the way. They're going to push the price down, buy up the remaining amounts that they've been wanting to buy, whether it be gold and silver, because as you can see, gold and silver are both taking big hits over the last week right now, this week. So they're going to scoop up all of the real gold and silver that's out there at, again, fire sale prices. Of course, fire sale prices now compared to where they were a few weeks ago or even last week. You know, gold was up in the near $1,600. Now it's back down to almost $1,500, basically $1,500. Silver was at practically 50. It's down to 37, right? This is big moves. Not that that matters, because the webbot already told you you're gonna see big moves, and it said as soon as you see the $5 a day moves, shortly thereafter you're gonna see bigger moves. So again, when not to sell your silver, when not to sell it is right now. When to buy it is right now. They're probably pushing the prices down, knowing the game is up. This is the last time we're gonna be able to do this. Let's push the prices down as far as we possibly can. Let's then go and buy all the real physical silver and gold we can. At that point, there could be the shortage coming, COMEX defaults, who knows, whatever. Price goes way back up, skyrockets past the $37, $50, whatever, 60, 70, 80, 90 bucks, whatever an ounce, in a short amount of time. And then people are gonna be saying, damn, I should have bought at 37. I thought it was going into the 20s and it didn't. Shoot. Oh well, you know, I got X amount of silver. Or maybe you did get lucky when trying to wait for the $37 silver to go down to 27, and it doesn't. It only goes down to 35, and then that's it. I'm just throwing some examples out there. Bottom line is, I already experienced buying silver at $16, $17, and $18. I also had a futures contract, a mini futures contract, when it was 20 to 21, which is when they pulled that trigger and brought it down to 16, cleaning me out, giving me a margin call. I had to come up with more cash just to get out of the contract, and I got left with nothing. Again, I'm on a class action lawsuit against JP Morgan, but that because of that. But aside from that, I still had physical silver, because I knew I always had to have physical silver. It was just moving so slow. I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna be sitting on the silver for a while. I want to make some money in the meantime. Let me try a futures contract, a mini contract. I'll play it safe. And I was up a little bit, got up a little bit more, got up a little bit more. Hey, I can do this. This is working. And then they cleaned everybody out, including me. I lost all that I had, which a mini futures contract back then was a total of like $3,000. Including the margin requirements and everything, maintenance fee. So really it was $20 or $2,000 and an extra $1,000 for the maintenance fee. That way if it moves down a dollar move, I'm still covered because my $1,000 maintenance fee is in there. They moved it beyond the $3 range, which cleaned out the whole account of mine and the $1,000 maintenance fee, and it went down further than that, so I had to come up with like another $1,000 out of my pocket to give to the brokerage firm for nothing, basically, for cleaning my account out and leaving with nothing. And then shortly after, it rose back up again, of course. But you can't tell them, hey, we all know it's going to rise back up. When their automatic system kicks in, it's cleaning out your account. There's no, and when people say, oh, make sure you put your stops in, make sure you put your stops in so that you don't get cleaned out, that's not possible when they drop the price straight down and there are no stops in place, or you have stops in place that said, well, stop, you know, 20 cents under the price, stop there, and automatically liquidate, sell my contract. If there's no buyers there and it goes down another $1, another $2, another $3, and then finally there's some buyers, okay, your account got liquidated. Yeah, but it didn't liquidate at the 20 cents I wanted it. I had to liquidate at $3 down, which is $3,000 down, etc. All I'm telling you is I know this sucks. Me knowing this and me advising everybody, in my opinion, of course, not a real financial advisor. I gotta specify that because I'm not a real financial advisor. I don't want to get in trouble for advising people that think I'm an advisor, but I'm not, right? Even though my advice is superior to those who advise people to get into the paper products. But anyways, the bottom line, don't get scared out. Yes, my stomach is turning a little bit seeing these prices, even though I know. And as I knew back then when it was $10, I was happy to buy it $10. But at the same time, I said, man, I bought some at $16 and $15 and $17. Damn, that sucks. I'm down to $10. That's a huge percentage-wise move. Ugh. But I knew the game. I did the research. Hey, I know it's going to go back up and beyond that $20. You know what? Thanks for bringing the price down to $10, guys. I'm going to go buy some more. So now the average price I paid, which was 15, 16, 17 before, now I bought some more for 10. That brings my average price paid down to somewhere around 13 or 14 total, as opposed to 16 or 17 average. So either way, it's a benefit. And what happened? It blew past 20, blew past 30, blew past 40, hit 50, and now is backing down violently. But the violent moves are expected, because you're going to see another violent move to the upside. So chill out. Do not sell your silver. If anybody in your family, wife, husband, friends, people you tried to convince are now seeing this and saying, hey, you told me to buy even at $50, dude. How's that feeling? How's that working out for you? I knew I shouldn't have bought silver. Thank God I didn't listen to your advice. Don't sweat it. Don't get upset. Explain to them this happened before. It happened in 2009. They brought it down to $10. A lot of people bought then. It immediately went back 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 30 to 50. It's going to do the same thing, except the next time I talk to you and told you should have bought at 50, I'm going to tell you now, you should be buying now while it's down, instead of telling me, haha, you should actually be buying now. And then when it goes to 60, 70, 80, 90 plus, you will have gotten some at the 30-something price range, which is better than the $50 price range I told you you should get in at. Even though if you did get in at 50, you're sitting on $90 price range. You would still be smiling from cheek to cheek, side to side, even at $50 an ounce that you paid. If you can't weather these kinds of moves, and this is just killing you in your stomach and you're nauseous, my advice for you is to sit your little gold in your safe somewhere, or silver in your safe. Don't ever look at it. Well, you could look at it from time to time to make sure it's still there. Don't sit there and look at the silver price every day. Just forget about it. And when it explodes again, you're gonna know about it. It will finally reach a level that is so much higher than what you paid for it. For example, let's say it goes to 150 and you were in at 50. You experienced it go down to $35 today. You're upset, you're not liking it, but then it goes back past the 50 into 70, 75, 100. Now you're real happy. Hey, my thing doubled. Oh my God, it's at 150. It's tripled. Oh, I love it. And then all of a sudden it crashes down to 95 or 100. Are you gonna be sick to your stomach? No, because you got in at 50. You're still 100% over what your cost was. And you will then have learned, hey, this happened before. These are violent moves. It's gonna go back up past 150. It's gonna go to the next move 200 or something like that. It may not swing that violently. I'm just giving you an example. I'm just trying to keep you calm and understand holding the physical silver is where it's at, because if you didn't, and people, oh, I made a ton. What are you guys talking about, the paperwork? I made a ton. Ask those bozos right now if they made a ton. Because the way it's moving right now, there's some serious margin calls going on. There are some serious people who don't have the money to pay for that margin call. So if they had any of their stocks or assets, they're selling those right now to meet the margin call, and then get left with nothing after paying off the thousands of dollars they owe for the margin call. Not a single ounce of silver to the name, even though they may know it's going to go back up. They can't tell the broker that, hey, the price is now, this happened right now, we got to handle this now, give us the money. So that's all I really want to tell you. Guys, settle down. It's okay. It's expected. I already told you well in advance this would happen. Very high probability of this happening, and here it is happening. Don't get freaked out. Buy right now if you want. If you want to chance it and see if they're really capable of pushing it down into the 20s, which they could be, and they might, then by all means wait a little bit and then buy some more. I can probably assure you, as I assured everybody that I knew back in 2009 when the price hit $10, you will never, ever, ever in your life see prices like this, ever, for silver, ever again, as long as you probably live. And again, I ran out, told my friend, told some other people, they didn't buy. Nobody wanted to buy except for me and my single friend, us two alone. That was it. Now we'll never see $10. They're not going to push it down to 10. They may get into the 20s. They just couldn't push it to 10. If they did push it to 10 right now or in the near future, oh my God, would I not be upset? I'd probably send them thank you letters, and you could get 1,000 ounces of silver for $10,000. 500 ounces of silver for $5,000. Man, would that be awesome? Can you imagine 100 ounces of silver for $1,000? Man, that sounds good. But that would be them also buying up the silver and gold too, which is interesting because everywhere I look, even today, And I'm talking major sellers, major players in the silver and gold markets that sell it. They're still back ordered on Eagles and Maple Leafs and other high value or wanted silver and gold coins. Back order, back order, back order. End of the month, probably end of the month, estimated delivery time. So how could the price honestly be down to $37 when they're still cleaned out and the price was at $50 before? Now it's down lower and no one can even get any. I mean, you can find it here and there, don't get me wrong. The big sellers are what I'm talking about, and that's where the bulk of this stuff, transactions, happens. So they're pushing the price down to buy their own, and trust me, they're the guys buying the 1,000 ounce, 1,000 ounce single big giant silver bar, 400 ounce gold bar, the big boys, the elite. That's what they're buying right now. So if they call APMEX or Monex, yeah, they have those in stock. They have a few for them, because no one like you and me, the millions of people who are buying this stuff right now, aren't buying those. We're buying a 100 ounce bar or a 10 ounce bar or a 1 ounce coin or bar, etc. So this is just them probably pushing the price down to buy it cheap. I'm starting to sound like a broken record now, so I'm gonna stop. Stay cool, stay calm. This is part of their game. We will destroy them if we just keep doing what we're doing, and every time they push the price down, you just keep buying more and more. I don't care if it's 1 coin or 2 coins, it doesn't matter. We are destroying and putting a stake through the heart of the dragon, and it's whipping its violent tail one last time to try to scare people out while bringing the price down so they can buy it cheap. You are never going to see these prices again in the near future. I'll be saying it again. So that's all I got. Second video today. I'm on a roll. So anyways, take care.